Okay, so I just finished listening to President Netanyahu address the U.S. lawmakers in Washington, D.C., and several points really stick out to me. One of that is that, contrary to what President Barack Obama just recently advocated for, which is setting back the borders to the 1967 pre-war state of Israel and Palestine, Netanyahu said that is not a reality. That will not happen no matter what. This is how it is, and negotiations have to take place now. But that negotiations cannot happen with Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist organization bent on destroying Israel, so there will be no negotiations with them or anyone from that side of the fence, so to speak. Netanyahu also went on to say about how much Israel has done to help the Palestinian people, that it has opened up roadblocks and all these different things for Palestinian commerce, and that in Palestine now there are shopping centers, theaters, stores, all these great things are going on for the people's benefit. And the lawmakers in the United States listening to this repeatedly were getting up and giving standing ovations as if this version of reality is written in stone, like it's actual fact. And one of the other interesting things that I found was when Netanyahu referred to Israel as the ancestral land. Israel is not an occupier. This is Israel's ancestral land. And therefore, Israel has a right to exist and be a separate state, be its own country or whatever. This would be like saying that North America is the ancestral land of the Native Americans, so give it back. Give it back. Let the Native Americans now rule and be the...
No one is illegal on stolen land. And yeah, it's just really hard to know what to say and what to do right now. And I feel really hopeful in this room, and I feel like we just need to keep fighting and speaking up and protesting, and our voices really do matter. And the
power in charge of North America. It doesn't matter if it's the United States or Canada. And the same thing would apply to other ancestral lands that have been taken by Europeans or by invaders from other places, like Australia. The Aboriginal people were displaced from their ancestral land. In South America, Brazil, Native Indians are even now being displaced from their ancestral lands in the name of logging, mining, all these different things that are going on. So I don't know if that argument holds water, but the other thing is that Israel only has one true friend in the whole wide world, and that's the United States. And even Europe and the United Nations have turned their back on Israel time and time again. As a lot of different rhetoric was said, the U.S. lawmakers stood in applause time and time again. And all I can say is that when you take a look at the world situations, there will be no peace in the Middle East. There will not be. The sides are too divided, too polarized, and it's just not going to happen. Sad to say, for all the innocent people that will continue to lose their lives, lose their properties on both sides. I'm not defending Palestinians. Israelis are also suffering. And there are leaders in there who have their own vested interest at heart. And sadly, the ordinary people will again continue to suffer. At least that's the way I see it.